we're joined by our new signing, Wes Fonguck, coming over from Southend. Wes, at 26, you're heading into what I guess are the prime years of a footballer, aren't they? What was it about Ebbsfleet that appealed to you at this point in your career?
I think it's a club on the up. Obviously, I've spoken to the gaffer before, and I've played against the club as well last season. So I've seen the way they play, and I like the way they play. I had a few words with the gaffer. I liked what he had to say, so I'm just delighted to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and you've been announced as our latest midfield signing. But what type of midfielder are you, and what can the Fleet fans expect to see from you?
I like to say I'm a creative-minded player. I like dribbling, passing, combining, just making stuff happen, trying to orchestrate. So yeah.
And is that sort of the position that you've always played since you were young and coming through at Barnet as well?
Yeah, always played 8, 10, had a few games out wide, but whoever knows me knows I'm a midfielder. Yeah.
And you bring a lot of National League experience, I think almost 100 appearances for Barnet and Southend, a couple of England C caps as well. There's a lot of experience in this Ebbsfleet side as it is, and you'll bring more to it. Since your time in this division, do you think the quality has got better and the teams have got tougher as well?
Yeah, 100%. I think I've done about 6, 7 years in this league, and I can safely say it gets better every year. The teams get tougher, opponents are tougher, the quality's gone up as well. You see that a lot of EFL players drop down to this league, so yeah, you can see the quality is definitely improving every year.
Yes, so players with experience like you are going to be key in a long, hard season in this division.
Yeah, I like to think so. I like to hopefully have a big part to play with this team, and obviously help them as they continue to rise, as we continue to rise.
So how did your move come about after your 2 years at Southend?
And then had a Zoom call with a gaffer. So yeah, and then obviously that was my turning point. That went well. There was obviously interest from other places, but
yeah, and you played both games, as you said, for Southend last season. What kind of view did you get of the Ebbsfleet squad in the 2 games that you played against us?
It's funny because I know Rakesh Bingham from before, and the first time we played him, we had a little talk. Told him that, yeah, let's just say it was a good day for Southend that day. And then the second time we played them, it was totally different. Obviously, Rakesh also said that was down to the gaffer. He's come in, implemented the style, and as you can see, that game was a lot tougher than the first time we played them. Yeah.
Yeah, you had those 2 seasons at Southend. I mean, they had a challenging time off the pitch of it last season. I guess you guys really had to dig in. You would have got to the playoffs but for that points deduction. I mean, how hard was it as a player to play through that and keep your mind on the pitch?
Yeah, it's very, very tough. Even when you try to just focus on the pitch, you just see stuff on social media, so you naturally always think, and I think it hurts more knowing that Southend, we would have gotten the playoffs if not for the deduction. So it actually did affect us as well. So it's just one of those things, but I guess that's the end of that now.
Yeah, I mean, it must have been a tight-knit squad at Southend, and you're coming into a tight-knit squad here, players who have played a lot for this club as well. Coming in as fresh as you are, can you see the potential for Ebbsfleet to build on last season?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think the form since the gaffer's come in obviously speaks for itself, and I'm sure like the gaffer and the players that were here last season would like to build on that and take that into this new season. So I'm just excited to join and see what we can do.
Yeah, and you mentioned there that you've known Rax as well, but I think anyone else? I think you might have played with Mark Cousins at Barnet, am I right?
Yeah, me and Cousin had a few years at Barnet. Yeah, that was very good. Cousin, top keeper. Who else? I think I've just played against a lot of the players there, over the years. Yeah.
Yeah, and as you said, you have played against us a couple of times, so you kind of get a feel for the club just doing that as well, don't you?
Yeah, 100%. That's one thing I did say to the gaffer, that I really enjoyed the playing style. I saw what you guys are trying to do. I thought the attack was very dangerous. So yeah, I just told him I'm excited to join. So yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, finally, we were talking to two of the other players about how good the form was at the end of last season, which probably was better than the finishing place that we finished in. So the ambitions this season are going to be higher than that, and I guess that's something that Danny will have explained to you as well.
Yeah, 100%. I think any smart person can read between the lines, even though the team just avoided relegation last year. You can see, I'm sure if there was a table from when the gaffer came in, there would be a lot higher. So anyone that can read between the lines know that this team's on a journey. So I'm just excited to join in and finish off the journey.